What's up, guys? Welcome back to Real Bucks Talk. Today we want to look at the Buccaneer injury list leading up to the game against the Packers. So we got the Bucks up front right here, and then we got the Packers below. But here's Greg Allman with some good info. Here's today's injury list: 12 players, including for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A long list. We're tired of seeing it, but it is part of football, guys. You see Godwin still there with the hamstring. All our receivers, Russell Gage on there. Scotty Miller's got a calf now. Rashard Perriman there, knee, limited participation, but Scotty and Perriman, they're at least participating in practice. Godwin, no. Julio Jones didn't, but I'm assuming he will play. But long list. Then you see Donnie still not practicing. So overall, plus with this long list of guys, what's going on and who's playing, who's not?
Yeah, I think, looking at it, most of these guys will play. Obviously, we already know Akeem Hicks and most likely Chris Godwin are probably out this week, but everyone else has a chance. I think Donovan Smith still has a chance to play. Again, Coach Bowles, I think, spoke about it where it was, too early to tell right now, but he's trending, I think, in the right direction. It's just, you don't want to see, these little nicks and bruises, but that's part of the season. So, a lot of these guys are going to be out there on Sunday, so that's encouraging. And then you look at, you know, who's Green Bay has, obviously their big key left tackle, still, out with a knee injury. And then you look at the other guys, most of these guys will probably play. Again, limited participation, most likely. They're going to be out there.
Yeah, it's just crazy to see the list, our list compared to theirs.
Yep.
You also saw, like you were saying, little nagging things. Like Carlton Davis is on there. Fournette was on there last week. He's on there this week, but likely to play. It's just how long are these lingering hamstrings going to be? I know a lot of fans get really upset. Like our training staff sucks. They keep injuring hamstrings. It's their fault. Hey, I mean, yes and no. They do what they can when they have their hands on the player. The player themselves has to stay up in shape throughout the year. I mean that they're an athlete. That's their job. That's their like what they do. So you got to be able to
Mhm.
stay in shape year round. And I mean, that's half that them. And then Donovan Smith, it's something he can play through tolerance. Let's see. I mean, he's pretty much a badass. He's played through a lot of stuff. I don't know about this one. I don't think they should rush it, even though you're down to a backup guard playing left tackle now. Brandon Walton likely steps in because Josh Wells is now on the IR. So it's scary when you think about that left tackle. But the Packers, look, their left tackle's out too. At least they have a guy that's a backup left tackle playing at
Mhm.
a left guard. So
Yeah. Yeah,
oh,
it's tough, but I mean, positive is, it looks like Zion McCollum's going to be back. Julio Jones, I think, is going to play this week. Again, today is his designated day off. They announced that, this past week where, Julio is going to get Wednesdays off every week. That's just part of his, game plan and regiment. Same with Tom Brady. But, Tom practiced today because he knows the offense has to get going. Like, it's a thing that, is in progress. And so injuries again, they're part of the game. The main thing I've been trying to tell our fans and people on our YouTube channel, it's a long season. The main thing is you get healthy at the right time. That's the biggest thing for this team, and they have an opportunity to do that. Yes, the little injuries they hurt, but guys are tough. They're professionals, and they know how to play through them.
yeah, and your team is honestly stacked. The receiver room took a huge blow losing Mike Evans to the suspension. Yes, that's Mr. Reliable usually. But these guys, Russell Gage, you haven't seen nothing yet. He may be a limited participation, but he's going to play. If Julio plays, that's your step in number one. Someone's got to step up and be three. It was last week. It was Perriman. Scotty's got to catch a ball. So you have four substantially good receivers right there. They just need to execute, and that's a whole other part of game planning that Leftwich needs to do better at too. So, I mean, next guy up. You hear it all the time in football. But there's your injury list, guys. Let us know down below what's going on. Are you scared? Are you worried? I mean, that's a lot against a really good Packers team who has very minimal. How mad are you at the training staff? Let us know. With that said, guys, until the next one.